Hey, good people. Greg here. So the time has come. It's time to change the way that we eat so that we can live that happier, healthier life that we want to live. Maybe you need to change your diet because you haven't been feeling great. Maybe there's some fatigue. You're feeling a little more tired than your age. Maybe it's because you have some GI problems or some acid reflux, diarrhea, constipation. Maybe it's because you want to live a longer, happier life with your kids, your family, be able to do the activities you want to do. But diet is so damn hard to change. Like, after getting through a day with all of the struggles, the stress of work, maybe kids, the other things we're doing, diet is something we go to for some comfort and stress relief, sociability. Changing diet sucks, but it doesn't have to be that bad. There are some tips and tricks that we can use to make it a little better. And I was someone who had to change the way I eat a long time ago, maybe 7 years ago. I was tired. I had depression, anxiety. I mean, when I say I was tired, I wasn't just a little bit tired. It was to a point where at the age in my young 30s, after I'd eat a meal, I might have to go take a nap on the couch because I was wiped. And hopefully, maybe you're not that bad, but I couldn't live like that anymore. I wasn't willing to live like that anymore just because I didn't want to change the way I eat. Because since then, I've learned that nothing tastes as good as feeling good is. And it was really hard to change, because I liked the way I had eaten. It was comfortable. It provided me stress relief, but I was able to do it. And if I was able to do it, I think you can too. And I want that for you. So today, I have a few tips and tricks for you to help you on your way to changing the way that you eat so that you can achieve those goals. The first thing is coming up with the motivation. Remembering why that you want to change the way that you eat. So when the going gets tough in the middle of a day, when you're getting hungry, you're getting stressed or anxious, and you just want a little relief, it's good to remember the long-term goal to help you get through the day. And this is just one of a few tricks that we're going to combine together because this alone wasn't enough for me. It took a bunch of tricks combined to get to where I had to get to. So is it because you want to feel better on a day-to-day basis? Have more energy, perhaps, feel better, have better mental clarity, better emotional clarity, less anxious, less depressed, whatever it may be, because the way we eat does influence that. I can attest to that sometimes. Is it because you want to live a longer, healthier life? You want to be one of these 70-year-olds who's walking around on their own, living on their own, thriving, and you don't want to be one of those 70-year-olds who are suffering. We don't have full control over that, but there's a lot we can do, and changing the way we eat is one of them. So, or is it because you want more energy for your kids so you can do more things with them, get more done around the house, keep up with the activities you love to do? Maybe it's all of them. But remember those motivations and write them down. Write them down on your phone. Write them down on a piece of paper, whatever works for you, whatever you can look to. When the going gets tough, you can look to the motivations to help reinforce why you're going through this tough period of changing the way we eat. Because once you get over the hump, I can attest, the new healthier way of eating can become your new comfort food if you just get through it, okay? Next is food tracking. Not only tracking what you eat, but also tracking how you feel around what you eat. Because if you're anything like me, I didn't know how I felt. I wasn't paying attention. I was stressed out and I just wanted to eat something yummy. I wasn't aware of how I felt almost at all. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But I found that if I didn't write it down, I am not good at tracking how I feel. I forget. I get caught up in the day-to-day, this and that. And so I found that if I track how I feel before and after I eat, and it can be as simple as talking into your phone into a note sheet, and then reviewing that at the end of the week, kind of getting a sense of how I felt before I ate, what I ate, and how I felt afterwards, I was able to connect some dots I was able to say, oh, after I ate this snack cake, I kind of felt crummier after. I didn't realize it because I was in the workday and my boss, came up to me. I didn't notice. But now that I wrote it down, I realized, oh, maybe it wasn't entirely my boss. I think the snack cake had some of it. And I was able to compare that to the days where I had eaten fruit instead or nuts instead. And I realized, oh, I actually do feel better when I eat healthier. Here it is. Here's the proof. It's on a piece of paper. I forget. I have this built-in forgetter. I like to try to remember things, but I can't do it. I have to get it down on paper or in my phone or something else so I can review it later. And if you'd like, you can download one of these apps, Chronometer, MyFitnessPal. You can download it for free and use it. It's kind of a pain in the neck to track what you eat, I know. But if you do that, you can get a sense of what you've eaten over the course of a week. And then when you kind of look at it, you go, oh, well, maybe I ate a lot worse than I thought I did. I thought I was eating pretty healthy, but it turns out over the course of a week, I only ate a couple of fruits and vegetables, and most of what I ate was packaged foods and snacks. And you can find gaps, what happened? Why did I reach for that unhealthy snack? Things of that sort. So combining the motivation, the long-term motivation with the short-term, how do you feel and what are you eating? Now we're starting to tie things together. Things start to change up here. You're starting to connect dots and be aware that changing what you eat changes how you feel on a day-to-day basis, and it makes it more motivating to continue in the long term. Okay. The next one is no junk in the house. This one's been talked about many times, and it's so true. Like, the old adage of don't go to the grocery store hungry. Boy, I have to do that. Otherwise I just buy all these, these yummy looking things. Oh, this looks great. I'll eat this. Okay, yeah. So I've learned that if I can get through the grocery store and not buy the stuff that I don't want to be eating because it doesn't help my health, I am much more likely to not eat unhealthy when I'm home, because once I'm home, I'm not going to go out and go buy new stuff. I'm too lazy for that, So it adds resistance to it. So if I can just get through the grocery store, buy the healthy things, and then bring them home, I'm good. I've added resistance. It makes it much harder to eat unhealthy. And so I don't buy the snack cakes. I don't buy, the processed meats, whatever it may be. You have your own goals. So that's helpful for me. Now, my wife, that's another story. She often likes to buy the unhealthy things, and that makes it a little tougher. But we've talked about it and, came up to a mutual agreement. Less unhealthy things, or put them where I don't normally go in the cabinets. Any bit of resistance, out of sight, out of mind, or, it's hard to go get, or things like that. It really helps to stay the course. Now, during the day, I don't know about you, but I get hungry. And sometimes at work, there's vending machines, or in my work, heck, they provide snacks for free. And they're not healthy ones usually. There's some nuts. I'm lucky, but I don't want the nuts. I want the good stuff. So what do I do in those situations? Well, I've learned I can't eat the snacks at work because I don't trust myself. So what did I do when I first started changing my diet? Well, I love to eat sweets. That was one of my biggest, favorite foods. And those are one of the things that make me feel the worst because I tracked what I was eating. And so what did I do? Well, it wasn't easy. It was really hard to overcome. So what I did was I bought some fruits that I liked. And when I had cravings for sweet, I just ate fruit until I was sick to death of fruit. I did that for a couple weeks. And that was just to get me over the hump, right? To get me in the habit of eating fruits instead of sweets, for example. You can add anything you want that's healthy instead of the things that are bad for you, but have them ready to go at work in your purse or backpack. Just be ready for them as the snack cravings come up. And you'll find if you're able to do that after a couple of days even of tracking how you feel after you eat your fruits, and then go have your snack cake. Track how you feel. After you eat the snack cake, you start to go, oh, wow, I really notice a big difference when I'm eating fruits instead of snack cakes. I probably don't want to eat as many fruits as I've been eating. That'll come with time. Don't worry about that. Just got to get over the hump for now, right? Harm reduction. Then you start to connect and feel the improvements. And then once you start feeling it, it's like, all right, I got this. Okay. And that kind of leads into the last tip for today. Healthy snack options, right? Going to work, going to school, It's easy to eat unhealthy if we don't have anything. We go to the store, we buy something cheap and quick. There's fast food all over the place. Once in a while, it's fine, right? I mean, let's not try to be perfect here. Let's be realistic. We're people. We deserve a treat once in a while. 80%, 80-20 rule is good. But you don't want to be doing it every day. And so make sure to have snacks with you that are readily available, delicious, easy, and healthy, so that when the cravings come up, when you get hungry, you have something to go to and you eat it. And now, if you do all these together, it really helps change the way we feel and think. As much as we like to think that we can just change logically by thinking it through cognitively, the feelings have to come with it. And by incorporating and integrating these types of tricks and tips together, it helps to change the way we feel, right? So now the motivation, the long-term goal, why are we doing this? Oh, I like the idea of having long, healthy life. I don't want to have a walker when I'm 60 years old, right? Okay, so I'm going to try just for today to get through the day. And then food tracking. Okay, so I've eaten healthy for a couple of days. I look at my food tracker. Oh, I notice I feel a little better when I eat healthy. Okay, that's great. And then you notice it throughout the day. And now the emotions are changing because once we feel better, we change. Okay, and then no junk in the house. Oh, I'm hungry at home. I'm stressed out. Screw it. I'm not doing this today. Well, go pull out the drawer and damn it, there's nothing in there to eat. All right. And then, I'm kind of glad there's not, because I know I felt better when I don't eat junk, and I do, want to be healthy in the long term. So I guess I'll just eat this fruit. It's not as good, but it's pretty good. I like fruit. Okay. And then be prepared with healthy snack options. You're out and about. Oh, I'm starving. I'd love to go get a burger or a wrap or whatever it is, but I don't have to. I've got this snack here, and it's going to hold me over until later, and that's what I'm going to eat. And you track that, and then you combine it all together, and it starts to change. It's slow. It's step-by-step changes. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be good for a couple of days. You're going to fall back. We all do it. Nobody's perfect. Don't think that this has to be 100%. Do it off the start and don't mess up. It doesn't work like that. But slowly but surely, keep trying, keep feeling, keep the motivation going. It builds with time. You'll start to feel it. And then what you'll start to notice is maybe you'll have a streak of a few days or a week where you did really good. Treat yourself to some crud, some junky food, and then see how you feel. And that's when the pedal hits the metal, because you might realize, oh, wow, this food actually that I love doesn't taste as great as I thought. And it makes me feel like crap. I don't want to feel like that anymore. And that's when the things start to change. And so with a few of these successes, after trying for a few weeks or a few months, one step at a time, go easy on yourself. This is one of the hardest changes anyone can do for themselves, but one of the best things. Then it starts to take traction. Then the healthy foods start to become your comfort foods. And now you eat healthy by default, allowing yourself some treats here and again, right? When we go out with friends, we'll eat some junk. Cool, 80-20 rule, no problem. We're not trying to be perfect here. Unless you know something really makes you feel terrible, right? If you have a dairy allergy, yeah, you probably want to avoid that. But even then, it's okay. It's okay. Just stay the course, get back on track, and I think you're going to do great. And so try these things and go at it and you're the best you can. If you mess up, just get back on track as soon as you can. No problem. I don't fault you for that. It's so hard. And if you need more help, please do reach out. This is what I'm here for. I love to connect with people over this. These are great tips and tricks, but I found for myself, I was never able to incorporate these tips and tricks going in it alone. I needed someone else to talk to about this stuff. I was fortunate that I had people in my life I could talk to, friends, therapists. I actually talked to my therapists about changing my health. Yeah, it actually worked. It was, I don't know what my therapist thought, but it did help. And I was able to change with time. It was slow, but it was so worth it. And I'm feeling a lot better these days and more hopeful for the future. So go ahead. I hope this helps you. And please do Comment below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe so these videos can go out to more people who need the help. That's what I'm here for. And if you want some one-on-one consultation, reach out in the comments. We'll connect up, and I'm here for you. That's what this is all about. Here for each other. Thanks. We'll see you later.